So if you got questions, comments, things you want to talk, please do so. Come on by and see us. We'd love to see you. We're a teaching church and we take this thing very seriously. I'd like to talk to you today about letting you understand you're not alone. You're not alone in all of this, what's going on. And I want to read you just a little bit about somebody who thought they were very alone. And his name was Elijah, one of the Old Testament prophets, maybe the greatest prophet of all time. And I want to start here in verse 10 of 1 Kings chapter 19. And he said, Elijah, I have been very jealous for the Lord, the God of hosts, for the people of Israel have forsaken your covenant, thrown down your altars, and killed your prophets with the sword, and even I only am left. Poor old Elijah, he said, I'm the only one left. Sometimes we always feel like this. Most of us do sometimes. And they seek my life to take it away. And he said, go out and stand on the mount before the Lord. And behold, the Lord passed by, and a great and strong wind tore the mountains and broke in pieces the rocks before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. And after the wind, an earthquake. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake, a fire. But the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, the sound of a low whisper. And when Elijah heard it, he wrapped his face in his cloak and went out and stood at the entrance of the cave. And behold, there came a voice to him and said, what are you doing here, Elijah? He said, I have been very jealous for the Lord, the God of hosts. For the people of Israel have forsaken your covenant, thrown down your altars, and killed your prophets with the sword. And even I only am left, and they seek my life to take it away. And the Lord said to him, go, return on your way to the wilderness of Damascus. And when you arrive, you shall anoint Hazael to be king over Syria. And Jehu, the son of Nimshi, you shall anoint to be king over Israel. And Elisha, the son of Shaphat, of Abamah, just a big name, we're going to say that, I can't even hardly pronounce that name. You shall anoint to be prophet in your place. And the one who escapes from the sword of Hazael shall Jehu put to death. And the one who escapes from the sword of Jehu shall Elisha put to death. Yet I will leave 7,000 in Israel, all the knees that have not bowed to Baal, and every mouth that has not kissed him. God is telling Elijah, no, you're not the only one. You're not the only one left. I've got 7,000 folks who have not bowed the knee to Baal. Not everybody has left me. Not everybody's forsaken me. We are not alone. You are not alone. There are many people in this nation, in your community, and all over this world, in every nation in the world, who have not bowed literally the knee to Baal. There are people who are still serving God. And you're not in this alone through this time period. This is the most unique, strange, and that's being gracious in saying it, period, that I can ever think of. This terrible, horrible COVID-19. The economy being the way it is. And people's lives are shattered. Depression, again, anxiety, suicide, skyrocketing. And people seem to feel, many of us, that we're alone. There's no hope. I'm all that's left. They've killed everybody else and everybody else is gone. And I'm the only one left, like poor old Elijah. But God is saying, no, you're not the only one. There are plenty of folks out there. And we're all going to be praying for one another. I say we all pray for one another. We all let each other know we appreciate one another. And we all let each other know that we're not alone. No, you've got a friend. His name's Jesus, but you have other friends also. And those are the Christians of this world. And I pray today that we would understand we're not in this alone. No matter what it looks like, we are not in this alone. And we're going to go through this with Christ, and we're going to go through it with one another. And I pray today that God would bless and keep you this day and always. Amen.